So this video is an extension of the video that was made for semiconductors, and in this video we will discuss the important points related to logic gates for quick revision for the point of view of exams. So let us start by introducing the first definition, which is the definition of binary number system, a number system which has only two digits, one for positive response or on state and 0 for negative response or off state. Next comes the concept of logical variables. This kind of variables can assume only two values, 0 or 1. And a function which is made from these logical variables is termed as a logical function. Now in Boolean algebra, we have three important operators which are called the AND operator, OR operator and NOT operator. Let us introduce the AND operator first. You can see an example of AND operator where A represents the state of switch S1, B represents the state of switch S2 and C represents the state of bulb. So if you draw a truth table for AND operator or for this given condition, you will get this truth table which is applicable for AND operator. In this particular case, the value of C will evaluate to 1 only when both A and B are simultaneously equal to 1. Next important operator in case of Boolean algebra is the OR operator, which is represented by C is equal to A or B. As you can see from the truth table, the value of C or the final result or the final logical variable evaluates to 1 if either A or B or both, the value of either A or B or both are equal to 1. The third operator in case of Boolean algebra is the NOT operator or the negation operator, which is written as C is not A or C is negation of A. So I have drawn the truth table of NOT operator which evaluates to the final result is 1 or evaluates to 1 if the initial value is 0 and vice versa. After introducing the three types of operators which are used in Boolean algebra, we will now discuss the concept of logic gates. So logic gates are basically circuits which have one or more than one input but only one output. So circuits having one or more than one input but only one output are termed as logic gates. The first important logic gate in this sequence is the OR gate, where the output evaluates to high voltage or 1 if either of the input voltage A or B is equal to 1. So if either of the input A or B or both the inputs are high voltage, then you will get output high voltage at X. So this is the circuit diagram for OR gate, and as you can see that OR gate has been created with the help of two diodes. This is the actual circuit representation. This is the circuit representation of OR gate, and you can also go through the truth table which I have drawn for OR gate. The second logic gate that we are going to introduce is the AND gate, where the output is equal to 1 or high voltage only when both the inputs are simultaneously 1. So this is the circuit representation of AND gate. You can also see the truth table that I have drawn for AND gate. And this is the actual realization of circuit with the help of which AND gate is formed. So again I have used two diodes in order to form AND gates, and here A and B are our two inputs and X is our final output. The third category of logic gate will be NOT gate, which is the gate with only one input and one output, and the output evaluates to 1 or high voltage when the input is 0 and vice versa. So you can see the representation, circuit representation for NOT gate. I have also attached the truth table for NOT gate, and you can also see the circuit, actual circuit which is used to form NOT gate. And in this circuit you can see that we have used a transistor. So a very important point related to NOT gate is the fact that a NOT gate cannot be formed or realized with the help of a diode. we have to use a transistor. We always need a transistor to form a NOT gate. So we now have studied three types of basic gates. Three basic logic gates are AND gate, the OR gate, and the NOT gate. We will now discuss about the combination of these gates. So in the sequence, the first combination is the NAND gate, which is the combination of NOT and AND gate. So the value of X will be equal to NOT A and B, or the negation of A and B, or A NAND B. You can also go to the truth table which I have found for NAND gate, and this NAND gate has been formed by the combination of AND gate and NOT gate, and this is the circuit representation of NAND gate, where this representation is followed by a very small circle to represent NAND gate. The next combination of logic gates is the NOR gate, which is the combination of NOT and OR gate. So you can see in the diagram that by combining OR gate and NOT gate, we get a NOR gate, which is read as X is not A or B, that is X is A nor B, or negation of A or B. You can also see from the truth table that the final value or the final result of this NOR gate, that is X, the final result X is the negation of A or B. So we have the value of A or B in the third column, and you can see the value of X is the negation of A or B. The third combination of logic gates is called the XOR gate, or exclusive OR. Sometimes it is also called as exclusive OR, and the final output is equal to 1 if and only if one of the two variables is 1 and the other is 0, which simply means that the OR condition should be exclusive. The function will evaluate to 0 if both the variables are either 0 or simultaneously 1. So you can see from the truth table that when both A and B are simultaneously 0, or when both A and B are simultaneously 1, the value of the final output is equal to 0. It is also evident from the diagram how we can form a XOR gate with the help of or by combining NOT gate, AND gate, and OR gate. And this is the circuit representation which is used for representing or denoting XOR gate. You are also advised to carefully go through this equation or expression which actually represents the XOR gate. Next important concept is the fact that NAND gate is called a universal gate because NAND gate can be used as a basic building block with the help of which any other logical gate can be constructed. So what I mean to say is that all kinds of logic gates can be constructed using only NAND gates. That's why NAND gate is called universal gate. Apart from NAND gate, NOR gate also behaves as a universal gate. But in your syllabus, the main emphasis is always on NAND gate. That's why we are going to discuss how we are going to convert NAND gate into different kinds of gates. So the first conversion is converting NAND gate into NOT gate or obtaining NOT gate from NAND gate. So in order to obtain a NOT gate from NAND gate, you just need to combine the two input terminals of NAND gate at a single point. So this is our single point input A, and this is our final output Y. And as you can see from the truth table, if you draw the truth table for this particular circuit, it is directly visible from the truth table or evident from the truth table that if input is equal to 0, the output is equal to 1. In case when input is equal to 1, the final output is 0. So in order to form a NOT gate from NAND gate, only one NAND gate is required. Let us now construct AND gate with the help of NAND gate. So in order to form AND gate, we will combine a NAND gate with NOT gate. and this NOT gate has been formed with the help of, again this has been formed with the help of NAND gate. So I am combining a NAND gate with NOT gate. So the output Y prime of this NAND gate is the negation of A and B, and the final output Y, this is our final output Y, this final output Y is the negation of Y prime. So we'll get the final output as A and B. Let us now form OR gate by using NAND gates, and for this purpose we need 3 NAND gates in order to convert NAND gate into OR gate. So for NAND gate number 1 and NAND gate number 2, I have joined or fused their inputs in order to create 2 NOT gates. Now output from this first NOT gate will be negation of A, and the output of second NOT gate will be negation of B, and these are again reintroduced in the NAND gate, final NAND gate, which is connected over here. Now you can convert this whole scenario into a truth table. For easier reference, you can see that the final output, our final output, resembles the output which we can have with the help of a OR gate. So these were our 2 initial inputs, A and B were our 2 initial inputs, and our final output Y, this final output resembles the case of an OR gate.